morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the video plan as we are about to attack the evil wizard in Planescape Torment. And, well, I have had some time to prepare. Dakon has Pain Mirror on him, Zerdamon's Focus, and, well, all kinds of other good stuff.
Yes.
I also have a Pain Mirror going on, so yes, we are quite ready to, do some damage. First spell that we enter, we immediately kill a little bit, and then Elysium Tears takes out another one. I am thankful for that. This construct even goes into panic mode. Perfect. Dakon,
Your will be done.
stay away from the big old lightning trap, because it's not good to get caught in that. Try and see if you can affect him. Unfortunately, he made a resist versus spell. And he saved everything against the axe. That is also not entirely what I had hoped, to be honest. But we are not about to give up. And we are going to spell it up even more. Unfortunately, our Pain Mirror affected the bloody, wow. Each time we hit, we get damaged. And Anna, for some reason, keeps attacking during the phase that we were paused.
I shall serve.
That is weird. It has the feeling that the Dark Evil Construct, well, he is... I still have the feeling that Magic Missile is just casting Magic Missile? Of course, the last time we died, his major spell didn't go off, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, dang, nabbit. Anna is getting a little bit,
What's up?
well, hurt. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think, therefore I am. I think.
There we go, he finally moves, but it's too late, little too late.
Your will
We
be done.
win, and this is right after we saved, well, actually the second time, because the first time when I entered the battle,
All right.
my game crashed. Yes,
Done.
you heard that correctly. For some reason,
Done.
the game was like, oh no, the Dark Evil Wizard, he had so much to live for, no, and it crashed. So, but
All right.
this time around, we have won
Gone.
fair and square, and we are the masters now of Rubicon. I mean, we have saved Rubicon from the Dark Evil Wizard. He is indeed. Who is holding the earrings? You. Wow. You know what? Let all the lenses go to Norden. And off camera, I am going to go once more into this dungeon, and I will show you why that will be from now on possible. And I want to do this because, well, we haven't gotten all the goodies out of here just yet. I haven't found one of the items in here that is really
gone.
darn good. And as you already seen before, we have obtained, well, special ammunition, for instance, for Norden. Yeah, you can only find them here for some reason, which is a little bit of a shame because, well, that's quite useful. By the way, no, I do want that myself, this item. This creates a mirror image. I am certain that people know what mirror image is. Guess I'm just gonna keep one, and I'm going to learn Mechanus Cannon, which has a really cool animation, but unfortunately you're not going to see that right now because I am not yet capable of casting level 8 spells. Yes, we have a level 8 spell. One below the highest level. Level 8 spells we finally have. We are finally starting to become a true wizard. We used a lot of spells going into this battle, but we haven't used everything yet, which I must say, this battle didn't go that difficult. I don't know why, but the evil wizard, he ran immediately, but the portal lands here. It allows me to go wherever I wish from this location, and that is quite good, I would say. And with the, well, toy Modron, I can always return, that is easy, but first, First, well, we are going to make this an episode of Dark Evil Wizards, because I'm just gonna call Ignis still Dark and Evil. The way that if you burn down all, well, district just to see it burn, I kinda call that evil. Why can I not reform the party? Is that not allowed in here?
I'm gone.
That is unfortunate. Well, in that case, we'll reform the party by going first to, I don't know, Clerk's Ward. And then we will say, we want to reform the party.
I will guard this 3-foot square spot while you are gone.
You are...
I'm curious. What happened to your body?
Me? I'm the head of Vecna.
And if you don't know that, Vecna is an evil deity. So, yeah.
I'm listening.
He does not really want to answer that question. It's a little bit easier to get back in, but now, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to, well, live through me hiking it and back all the way back to Ignis one more time, as I get hit once more by a trap. But, well, seeing we don't have big battles, if I not mistakenly walk in the wrong way, ahead of us, it should be fine to take 1 damage. I should just regenerate that right on nicely up. And here, now we need to go up 2 times, I believe. Yep. Then we need to go to the right. And yeah, randomly generated dungeon. It is longer than ever before that I have ever encountered, which is, well, I didn't think that was possible because it always feels quite lengthy, but normally it spreads out a little bit more. But this is just a windy, spiny, little long freaking tunnel, more or less, with some side corridors. At least that's
I'm gone.
What I have discovered. I have hardly ever did it. I think it only once backtracked on itself, for instance. Which perhaps you might like, because otherwise it gets really confusing, but... Yeah, there is our entry point. I don't think this is just a bag of coins, right? That I did not pick this one up? Yeah, it's just a bag of coins. Going down, going to Ignis, picking him up, bringing him to his spot, and the hive.
Done.
And then, of course, we are going
As I remained here, thoughts filled with flames. I am yours till death comes for us both.
You still creep me out, but yes, we have picked up Ignis because we are not evil and we will help him, of course. We are going to the Smoldering Corpse Bar. The original spot where we, well, held Ignis. Oh, wait a second, we never talked to Drusilla, his love. As you approach the woman to talk to her, Ignis' eyes flare up, and before you can stop him, he embraces her. She returns his embrace, losing herself in his flames. She does not cry out. Your last glimpse of her is burned into your memory. Her eyes are filled with a fiery passion and an all-engulfing love. Nothing is left of her, not even ashes. That was thorough, Ignis, and hasty. But now, you will never be able to speak to her again. I don't think that is exactly what she had in mind, but that was some fairy love. Oh dear, the grammar jokes. But yes, of evil wizards. So, Ignis, I want you to teach me of your powers. Teach me of your knowledge, and I know that I will suffer. Oh, actually, as you are about to speak the words, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. And you are suddenly struck with the certainty that the knowledge Ignis has to teach may permanently scar you. But you don't know how you know this. Still, I repeat, I will suffer for my knowledge. Suffer. Flames flick eagerly along the edges of Ignis' mouth, spiraling up along the melted ruin of his face. Burn. Pieces of self are burned away. Ignis. Ignis may still teach much. I wish to learn, Ignis. Can you teach me some of the art? And those through are squeamy. I would not read the following lines, so I'm giving you some time to go away in 3, 2, 1. We are about to continue. Where flames once burned, one may send them again. Before you can react, Ignis' claw lashes out and he clutches your finger, and with a greedy hiss, he burns it. And though the searing pain, you close your eyes and scream. You force your eyes open to see the burning mass of your hand from where Ignis touched it. He floats above, uncaring, cradling your finger, and snaps the tip off, leaving just the base. He hisses. Cinders and ash drift from his mouth, and he flicks the charred remains of your finger back to you. What did you do? And as you see, we just lost 1 hit point permanently. Teachings. Ignis cackles, and the sound now strangely painful to your ears. To learn, one must suffer. Well, let's do more. Suffer, doesn't that remind you of the Goblins comic online? If you haven't heard of it, pretty good series. Flynn, though I haven't read that in a while, but still. Yeah, I want to do more. I want to learn more. And before you can react, Ignis' claws lash out and clutch your left hand. And with a mad cackle and with a greedy hiss, he burns it. Through the searing pain, you close your eyes and scream. And now we lose 3 permanent hit points. You force your eyes open to see the burning mass of your hand from where Ignis touched it. Only a blackened stump remains, twitching, blood streaming from it. Ignis seems oblivious to your pain. His attention is devoted to your severed hand, which is holding, admiring like a trophy. Ignis, give me back my hand. Oh, dang. Ignis ignores you. You watch as flames from his hands encircle your severed hand like a wreath, slowly burning the last remains of flesh from it, like a sculptor, until only the fused bones remain. He gives a long, low hiss, and then flings his creation back to you. You manage to catch it in your remaining hands. In fact, you notice the flesh of your severed hand is reknitting itself. Slowly, painfully. It looks like it's regrowing.
Updated my journal.
Can you teach me more? And Ignis hisses, leaving a flame of trail. No more. Pieces of self are burned away, yet no more of sharing what Ignis teach. You need pieces of me in order to teach me? What about my eyeball, the one that was plucked out from my skull already? Ignis lashes out again, his finger like a spear, but he doesn't strike the eye out for the eye that you can remove. Instead, he impales your other eye. There is no pain for a moment, only surprise. Then you scream, and Ignis lets out loose a stream of flames into your socket. They seem to eat into your skull. The hiss of burning flesh fills your nostrils, and smoke clouds your vision. And now we've lost 2 HP. That's 6 in total. That's about 10% from what we had, as we had 72 hit points before we started with this. You force your eyes open through the bloodied vision, yet only one eye opens. You can barely make out Ignis hovering in the air in front of you, his hands cupping a small orb of flame in his hands. Your eye, seemingly untouched by the heat. As you watch his eyes and hands cover the eye, and you feel a second burning pain in your eye socket. And suddenly, even through the searing pain, you can see correctly again. Ignis opens his hands, and within it you can see the ruined mass of your eyeball, barely recognizable. Yet, your eye is still in the socket. He cackles, and with a breath of flame, the eyeball rises from his grasp and drifts over to you, like a flake of ash in the air. Take the eyeball. Your eyeball.
Updated my journal.
I think I've had enough. You know, I think that was enough, and well, we have still our intestines, but well, we already lost a lot of spells, and this gives us Ignis Terror, which is the spell that I love the most. Infernal Orb, not too bad, and this gives us Seeking Flames, which is more or less Ignis' version of, Magic Missile. But seeing we did not get from Dakon his Reign of Anger, his Magic Missile version, it's kind of nice that we get another special version in Seeking Flames. Now, I am going to be a little bit of a meta here. I know what I can do. If I get the intestines, I will get Infernal Shield, which will give me a lot of fire resistance. I am going to suffer through that because I know that I can get even more. We had 78 hit points, 76 hit points apparently. Of course, we leveled. I'm an idiot. But yes, well, now we have 70 hit points. We have lost 6 maximum HP for doing all of this. I'm not sure if I want to have Infernal Shield, as I know the intestines can also be used for something else. But yeah, the madman did not take this eyeball. No, he took the eyeball that was still good. But we are wearing this one. -1 for crushing attack, plus 10% to attack. Skill, trap skill bonus doesn't help us very much. Missile armor, so more or less this has changed, but I'm doing this for the taco. But yeah. It's not really a very, very good object, but it's our object nonetheless. But Ignis, I have learned a lot from you. And if I want to learn more, I can always come back for you. Because you will remain here.
I will wait for your return.
Indeed he does, but let us first now pick up Nordum, because I kinda like the idea of having yet another fighter in the group. Because we have then like a pretty freaking good party. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Nordum forever. I don't know, because spoilers ahead, there is just one more companion that we can pick up, but he's kind of a late game companion. And he's a whole level of awesome in itself. But for now, it's Nordum that we want.
Affirmatory. Admission granted. Permissions exchanged. Status all ready and waiting.
Well, let's go then. Thank you so
Awaiting
much.
order.
And with this, well, now that we have this, Fall from Grace, our healer is also flanked by fighters, which is pretty good. And I think the most hit points are at the front. Very good. With the exception of me, of course, but I am the leader, so I don't give a hoot. So now that we've done all that, what are we going to do? We are nearing level 11 mage. We do need some more spell power. So, do we have any quests open? Yeah, the ones that I said I would do off camera, I haven't done that yet. I haven't actually told about the corpses. I'm wondering, should I become a member of the Society of Sensation right now? That is something we could do. No, it's not the one I would like to become a member of later on. I reckon. Because as a mage, I think a more of a lawful to neutral character is more of my style. If I would go with any other character, I tend to play more of a chaotic good type of character if I play a good character. But I also, unless I play a paladin, which I do often play, I have to admit that. I do play paladins very often. Yeah, I kind of leaning more towards the lawful side, which is also why I might just remove Nordum, seeing he's yet another chaotic character. We have now Mort, Nordum, and Anna for chaotic, and for lawful we have Dakon and Fall from Grace. But we never went into this place. Look at these guys. These are the guardsmen. Beware, word of the dustman have freed Postastro from his prison. You see a burly, boring-looking guard. State your business. I'm here to put in an order? I'm sorry, sir, but we are not currently accepting any new orders due to a large project we have undertaken. Check back in about a year, sir. Thank you for your interest. Right, I have some questions. What is this place? You are in the front of the Great Foundry, home of the Believers of the Souls. What is the Great Foundry? Aside from being home to the Believers of the Souls, it is one of the largest foundries known to mortal existence. Much traffic passes through these gates. We take orders from all across the plains. Currently, we are not accepting any further orders, as much as our craftsmen are either working on a new project or are commissioned for the next several months on Smoros. What this means in practical terms is that you're not getting in unless you have a site for work to pick up or an urgent business inside. Well, I do have a receipt. I see. I'm sure I had it on me. Yes, sir. I'm sure you did. However, until you can produce evidence that you have business here, cannot let you gain you admittance. Fricka frack.
Done.
Then we have this thing, which we haven't been able to get into yet, right?
Portal detected.
All right.
Oh, what? Portal detected. What was that, Nordum? What did you say? I need to find out how, yes, we already talked over this. We already had all of this. Oh, sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm just looking for the right way to handle things. You know what? I think the right way to handle things is to go back for a moment into Rubicon. Luckily, we don't have to remember that, and I like that from the game. You don't have to remember the combination. Let's go in here. We did kill now the Dark Evil Wizard, but we never mentioned that. You see the modern engineers. Greetings. I've had some questions.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, this is the difficulty setting. Anyone left in the maze will be killed, and everything that is dropped will be lost. We knew this already. No. What's the Rubicon capable of? What alternative capabilities? So, yeah, if I know a portal, I can go to its destination from here. We know this already. Now I can travel wherever I want. That still doesn't give me the option to talk to Nordum. What are you doing with your crossbows? Have we really exhausted all the methods here of talking to him? The crossbows you have right there. Don't point them at me. No, he's still going on about the fact that they're just gear spirits. How are you doing? No, I just don't know. Have you ever heard of someone named Ravel Puzzlewell? Negatory, he says. I think it's about time that we start questioning people about that, because, well, it is our next quest, and I don't really know how to get Nordum to talk about a lot of things, which we really do want to do, so I think I'll have to look into that a little bit off camera and not bore you with my endless attempts of not succeeding. I want to talk about you. Do you ever use weapons? No, they're seldom in need. I have a number of natural defenses.
Updated my journal.
Yes, now we know of your kiss that is lethal to things. Have you ever heard of a night hag named Ravel? I'm familiar with the name. Ooh. Fall from grace pauses and thinks for a moment. Rumors cluster thickly about that name, and most tend to count her as a myth, but I suspect that she did exist and that she made quite an impression in the cage during her stay here. Why you ask? She asks, when she looks puzzled. I intend to seek her out. Truly? I find myself compelled to ask why. I need information that she has. Is this information available from no one else? I expect that only Ravel possesses this knowledge I need. Grace rests her hand lightly on your arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she is extremely powerful and cunning. If a fraction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is a creature that has discovered new meanings of evil. The search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. Yeah, I realize that. Well, I've never met a myth. That should be quite the outing, she smells. Don't you ever try doing anything boring? Try not to. So do you know anything else about Ravel? She's said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers and a cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evils that she committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threatened the cage itself. Now, she primarily exists only as a fiction, as a figure in child stories. Grace pauses. I imagine that Lady Payne dealt with her as all threats to Sigils are dealt with.
Updated
How?
My journal.
Well, Raven was most likely sent to a maze, one of the lady's prisons. Is there anyone else who might know about her? Someone in the Festal may know of her. Alright, and what do you know happened to Ravel? So, mazes. Please read on your own. This is going to be otherwise a lengthy discussion. But more or less what a maze is, it is a pocket plane created by the Lady of Pain in order to imprison you. But there always is a way out. However, that is well, there says there's no escaping being maze, but that's happening. There's always a way out, but to get out most of the time you have to do something contradictory to the nature of what you did. For instance, let's say you were a hungry eating mad wizard and sucked out all the souls. you get mazed. In order to get out, well, you have to be one soul. And because they have bound all those souls in order to get half those power, you have to give up your power to get out of the maze. That is, for instance, an example. Some of them are a lot less complex than that, but that is, for instance, a nice example. Yeah, so there is a portal that leads out of each maze, as said, but they are difficult to find. Perhaps they are left to give the prisoner hope, perhaps they are there left to torture a person, or, well, as I said, to reform them, which is more or less a form of torture and false hope if you do not want to give up the power like that wizard I gave an example of. Well, thanks to Fall from Grace. I always want to say Fallen from Grace. From Fall from Grace, she said we should find someone in the Civic Festival to talk about, well, Ravel Puzzlewell. I think we should go there and ask Splinter. Because, well, he knows everything about what's going on in the whole festival, isn't he? So, let's go back to the clerk's ward.
All right.
Luckily, I know a lot about this game, and even though I cannot get Nordum to talk right now and I want to, perhaps I can do so later.
All right.
I am not deterred at all. I hope I did not need a certain sentence with the dark evil wizard, and that will be annoying. Oh well, you know what? Talking to Splinter is for the next episode. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.